All right, so today's notes are going to be over order of operations with fraction bars. Okay, so sometimes a fraction can be used instead of parentheses. So let's go ahead and let's look at these two problems up top. Okay, this is pretty much the same thing except one has parentheses and one is written on top as a fraction. Okay, so we know in order of operations, first thing we do is our parentheses, right? And inside that parentheses, we still have to follow order of operation. So here, we would do our 5 times 3 first. And our 5 times 3 would be 15. Well, same thing when we work out a problem with a fraction. Okay, we're going to work out our top first. Our top is like our parentheses. So the same thing we would work out here would also be 5 times 3, which is 15. Then, because we're still inside the parentheses, we're going to do 25 minus 15. Next, and here we're still going to do 25 minus 15 because 25 minus 15 is what's on top, right? So here we know we still have to work out parentheses, and 25 minus 15 is 10. Same thing here, 25 minus 15 is 10. And lastly, now here, in this one we're going to divide by 2. Well, same thing here. Remember, a fraction is a symbol of division. So 10 divided by 2 is also what we're going to do in this one. So you're going to see here we're going to get the same answer. So 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 10 divided by 2 is also 5. Okay, so it's really not much different what you've been doing. Just remember that fraction bar is like your parentheses. You're going to do that top part first though. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's look at some examples. So remember, we're going to do everything up top and then we're going to divide last. So let's go ahead and let's do that. But remember, when we're doing the top, we still have to follow order of operations. So let's go ahead and let's look at this. Here we're going to do 5 times 3. We're going to do our multiplication first, which is 15. Then, because we're still up top, we're going to take care of our subtraction. And 15 minus 9 is 6. And then last, we're going to divide. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Okay? Now, over here, we're going to go from left to right inside our parentheses because everything is adding and subtracting. Remember, it's parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide from left to right, add, subtract from left to right. And since all we have is adding and subtracting, we're simply going to go left to right. So 6 minus 4 is 2, and 2 plus 8 is 10. So everything inside my parentheses is worked out. It's 10. But remember, when nothing's in between the parentheses and the number, we're multiplying. So we're going to have 2 times 10, which is 20. And then 20 divided by a negative 5, remember, would be a negative 4. Because a positive divided by a negative is a negative. All right, let's go ahead and let's look at the next one here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and work out the top first. So negative 12 plus negative 4 would be a negative 16. And then negative 16 divided by negative 8 would be a positive 2. Okay. All right, let's do this next one here. Remember, we're going to take care of our exponents first. So 4 times 4 would be 16. 16 take away 8 would be 8. And then we'd put 8 over 2. So 8 divided by 2 would be 4. All right, let's go ahead and let's look at the next one here. Remember, we're going to take care of everything up top first, still following that order of operations. So we're going to go ahead and take care of 3 times 7, which is going to be 21. And then 21 plus 3 is going to be 24. And then we're going to put that 24 over 6. So 24 divided by 6 is going to be 4. Okay? All right, last one we're going to look at. Remember, we're going to take care of our top first, following order of operation, and then we're going to divide by that bottom number. So we're going to go ahead and take care of 10 squared, which is 10 times 10, which is 100. And then our 5 squared, which is 5 times 5, which is 25. And then 100 minus 25 is 75. And 75 now divided by 25. Now, don't let big numbers scare you. When you see 25, you think of quarters. So how many quarters make 75 cents? Well, we have 25, 50, 75. So our answer would be 3.